363 people were injured on icy roads. Over the last 16 hours, the trauma points of Vladivostok and the city of Artem addressed 663 people with complaints of bruises and fractures. If for one day of bad weather last Thursday doctors were addressed in connection with the fall of icy branches of trees, then the following days already with fractures of the limbs and bruises of the head, received when falling on slippery road on Sunday addressed the maximum number of patients. 186 people complained mainly of limb bruises when falling. As noted in the Ministry of Health of Primorye, all patients issued recommendations for outpatient treatment. We remind on November 18th and 19th, an icy rain hit Vladivostok, turning the port city into an icy ground, causing blackouts, transport collapse and failure of key infrastructure systems. The weather apocalypse in the region of 120,000 people remained without electricity, many without heating and water at a temperature of -1 degree. The Canadian province of Ontario at the end of the season will carry a rare tornado category F1. Usually tornadoes are found in the area from May to September, so a recent vortex is rare for this time of years. After surveying the damage, experts confirmed that the tornado passed through northern Georgetown at 2:45 p.m. Eastern Time, damaging mostly trees and roofs. No injuries were reported. The maximum wind speed of the tornado reached 135 kilometers. Now a length of 3.7 kilometers and a width of 360 meters. That's 41 tornadoes in the province this year. There are usually 12 deaths per year in Ontario. Severe floods hit Israel. Dozens of people were caught in water traps. Heavy rains caused flooding and power cuts. Last weekend, dozens of people were rescued across Israel who were trapped in water traps. About 20 people, including elderly residents, were rescued from a number of buildings in the city of Neshana after Togo, as water flooded houses and parked cars in Tel Aviv. About 10 people were rescued from flooded apartments and cars. Rescue work was also carried out in Haifa and Rizla Zion, where streets and basements of houses were also flooded. In the Mother Tish Hackathon area in southern Israel, a group of tourists of 35 people was rescued, all more than 50 years of age who had previously been reported missing. Northeast of China observed a bright meteor. The sky above the northeastern part of China illuminated a bright meteor. From behind its dazzling flash for a moment night turned into a day. According to the state surveillance system, the meteor was carried around 1 a.m. Beijing time. The celestial body was observed by numerous residents of Jilin and Heilongjiang province. Falling meteors captured CCTV cameras. Scientists of the observatory behind the Chinese Academy of Sciences study video clips, but information about the found theory was not received. Southern parts of Italy were hit by torrential rains causing flooding. More than 200 people have been rescued. In the Italian Calabria region, heavy rains caused flooding in the province of Crotone and Cosenza, causing extensive damage. Local authorities declared a state of emergency. Italy's fire rescue service said teams have carried out more than 400 flood relief events on the port city of Crotone. 343 millimeters of rainfall in the city of Cairo within 48 hours Marina of Crotone province. During the same period, 456 millimeters of rainfall was recorded. The inclement weather also affected neighboring Sicily and the province of Palermo where flooded roads. Indonesia, the floods flooded 1,000 houses. In the flood affected Regency settlements, Eastern Seram in the Maluku province of Indonesia. Eastern Seram. According to the Regional Disaster Management Agency, the flooding came from behind heavy rains in the mountainous part of the town of Bula that lasted about 2 hours. The river emerged from the banks and flooded 1,000 residences. The water level in places reaches 1 meter. The damage would have been much greater if the flooding had occurred at night rather than in the afternoon, thus avoiding casualties. In addition, at the Center of Research and Development of Technologies in the field of geological disasters, Jakarta warned the growth of volcanic activity of the Merapi volcano. Do not forget, please subscribe to the channel and put likes. For us this is very important. Thank you for watching the release. Special thanks for your comments and support of the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so as not to miss the latest events on Earth. Wait for new videos tomorrow.